So how do those utility crews decide who gets power back and how quickly?
They say there is a formula to the way in which they map out the restoration process. News 8's Bob Wilson is live in Brantford to explain how this works. Bob?
Yeah, you know, we're out here in Brantford where they have a downed tree right here in this yard. It's been cleared away from the road, and that's kind of how they do it. First, they're trying to open up the roadways and assess the damage. As they're doing that, they're restoring power to the critical facilities first, such as like the utility companies, the sewage treatment plants, hospitals, those kind of things. And then they're going to do the most good that they possibly can. If one line serves 5,000 people, they'll get that one line up first before doing the individual lines to the house. Meanwhile, as they're assessing tonight, tomorrow morning at 6 a.m., they're expected to release a timeline on when they can expect all the power to be back on. Melissa Smith is one of many in line at the gas station in Guilford, filling up gas cans to keep their generator running. The gas station itself only opened thanks to a generator, but all around, line crews work in the dark. CL&P has been cautious to give customers any type of timeline, goals, or promises.
I am a little bit worried, yeah, because I haven't any timeline or anything to go by, so it's hard to plan anything or do anything, and the kids are out of school.
CL&P says they understand, from restaurants with perishable food to children who haven't been able to go to school all week. Everyone is anxious to get their power on. Hospitals, sewage treatment plants, and other critical operations go online first. Next, the utility trucks will go into areas where they can do the largest amount of good. So if you're the only one on your block without power, it could be a while.
Having outages that big, it takes a lot of resources and a lot of planning to be able to get all the power back on in all these areas. And it's not going to happen in a day or 2 days.
Hundreds of employees on the ground sizing up the scope of the damage, from downed power lines to transmission stations.
We did aerial tours of not just our distribution system in eastern Connecticut, but our transmission system, which feeds the distribution system. And we did 4 helicopter flights on that alone.
Now, part of the assessment process is exactly how many crews do they have to work with. These crews are from Massachusetts, but we're told they have another 500 plus crews coming down from Canada and Michigan. Some of those are line workers, some of those are tree cutters. But they believe once they have a good grasp on exactly how many crews they have here and what kind of problems they have to fix, then they'll be able to give some type of an accurate timeline on when 100% restoration will be accomplished.
I think they were better prepared this time. They planned way ahead, and I have no complaints. You know, just ride it out.
Find yourself in this type of situation where a tree has come down in your yard and knocked out the line from the house out to the street, and your whole block has power. They have made a change. They now have contracted with electrical contractors to come in and hook up those onesies. They call them onesies or twosies, where the lines have come down. So there is hope if you are just isolated without power on your street. Second of all, 10 o'clock last night, 24 hours ago, so far they have dropped that number by about 120 to 130,000 customers have been restored in that time. I'm Bob Wilson, reporting live in Brantford, News 8.